Hi, I'm Mr. Sam, the allotment man, and that is my dad. And today we're getting the greenhouse ready for growing stuff. So we're getting the greenhouse ready for the growing season. So, Dad, what exactly are you doing to get the greenhouse ready?
I'm getting the greenhouse ready.
Yeah.
So it's tidy for the summer, and all the stuff from the winter has been stored in here, and there's beetles and things about. So I'm just giving it a bit of a clean.
Yes.
And
this is very informative.
You know what they say, a tidy greenhouse.
Yes.
Is a tidy greenhouse.
They do say that a tidy greenhouse is a tidy greenhouse. It's very good. Okay, so
and then once it's all nice and tidy.
Yeah.
The seeds I planted a few weeks ago.
Oh, this is what we want to know, isn't it, people? Let's have a look at the seeds. So first of all, what have we got over here?
Flowers.
Flowers. Now we're on this microphone today, so you'll have to
flowers.
Look, that's
flowers.
Flowers. Very good. Okay.
Those are, but they're called Thumbergies.
They're Thumbergies. Okay, well, so we've got some Thumbergies.
I don't know what they are. I can't remember.
Okay.
So I bought them last year.
Yeah, and what's that?
That's a
CK
Equinox Retro Metallic Blue.
Well, we've all had one of them before.
It's easy for you to say.
It is, but I've got the cream, so it's fine now. Okay.
And these are the French runner beans.
Oh, they were very successful last year, weren't they?
Yeah, so...
They were a little bit slow on starting, but when they got there, they produced lots of lovely beans. Very good. Okay, so we got them.
Bit like the French.
What?
Slow on...
Oh, never mind. No, we're not doing that. Right, okay. And what have we got over here?
Over here, these are all the tomatoes.
The tomatoes, okay. They're looking very... It's a plethora. Plethora.
No, they're tomatoes.
No, lots of tomato plants there. There we go.
Like we do. There's only a couple, 3 maybe, that haven't come up.
3 that had failed.
So far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that's not
good.
too bad.
Right.
They're the ordinary white ones. Money makers, I think.
Didn't you label these?
Yes.
Well, there's a label, but...
It's not on... There's nothing on it.
There's just half a label with nothing on it. I mean, what good is that?
Well...
Okay.
I think they're money maker.
Well, let's hope
the
so.
Ordinary, conventional sort of round...
Round-of-the-mill tomato. Right,
yes.
okay.
And
what are those?
Are...
They...
Oh, I lost it now. Oh, here
what,
it is.
Yeah, okay. What's that bit?
It's a tomato. They're called Bountiful F1s.
Bountiful F1s. So something it's a hybrid. Hybrid.
It is, and they're biggies. They're sort of
big ones.
I think some people
like
call them
beef. Beef.
They don't taste like beef.
No, they don't. They taste like big tomatoes, and you usually get them with your burger when you go out to one of these posh restaurants.
Stuff them.
Stuff what? What the restaurants?
No, you stuff the.
Oh, tomatoes. Very good.
Can do.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, so that's that. What we got behind here?
Orange trees.
Orange trees. No oranges as yet. We'll keep you posted on that one, okay?
There's an orange tree down there.
Yeah, there's an orange tree down there. Still no oranges.
These are
what we got?
squashes.
Squashes. Butternut squash?
Yep.
Okay, butternut squash.
Now these are... I marked these.
Oh, we've got a marker. That's a good marker.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I got it for Christmas.
Oh.
And I planted
Bit of a tight family. Sorry.
From you, this was. I think.
I don't know. I wouldn't have spent. I wouldn't have spent that much.
You spent headphones. You got me.
I did get him headphones, so he'd shut up, so we didn't have to listen to his rubbish. But anyway, go on. Squash. Last year's seed.
Yeah, these are from the squashes we had in the garden.
So proper recycling there, people.
So we have to see, because sometimes they're growing. It's whether or not they fruit.
Right, I'm going to bring this off a little bit so that maybe people can hear you a little bit better.
I have to turn my head.
He does have to turn his head.
These are 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 out of the 4 cucumbers.
Only 3 of the 4 cucumbers. That's all right. That's about right, isn't it? How many cucumber plants do you normally have?
Well, there should have been more. So I planted about a dozen, I think.
Oh well.
But 3's enough.
There you go. 3. Well, it'll have to do, won't it? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
and that's
and what's over there?
Don't know. It's another.
Flower.
I think so.
Look at the stick. It's got something. Glads.
Yeah.
Gladioli.
Yeah, probably.
Gladioli.
Well,
There we
that's
go.
seed. Oh, there's the sweet. These
Peppers.
These are chili ones.
Right. And what's the thing in the top? In the
This?
yeah.
Lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
Now this one you have to keep warm. It will not stand any sort of frost at all.
Okay.
And this one is sweet peppers, which we grew last year.
Yeah.
And this is the seed from the same.
Okay. Lovely.
Bit like
So there we are.
Bit like squashes. They're recycled
Right.
ones.
So there's our little trip around this level of the. Oh, hang on. What? Something else?
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, we've got some dead lettuces.
Dead
That's
lettuces.
nice. That's nice. And what's behind?
That's what spies use. You know, they call it a dead lettuce drop.
Dead. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Just a little whimsy.
Yeah. Very small. Oh, what's that?
That's these are more runner beans.
Runner
actually.
beans. Okay.
And that's basil. That's coming on.
Basil. Right. What's
For
that? Coriander over there. I can see.
Yeah. That's
Coriander.
coming on.
That's lovely. Okay. And what's that?
Runner beans.
More runner beans.
They look like triffids when
They do. Do you remember that day, the triffids?
Which was that Thursday, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
And isn't that interesting?
Basil again.
But that one has not come up.
And that has. Did you not put any in that one? Okay. All right. Fair enough.
They sometimes do that.
Yeah.
You know, and it only takes. You know, these have got a heating element. They're not on at the moment. It's a lovely spring day. It's
Lovely spring day.
the
That's
end of
one of them.
The clocks went forward
Last night.
Last night, didn't they?
Yeah.
So we're feeling a bit more like spring.
There you are. That's lovely. Okay then. Right. And we
That's about it in here.
No, well, we're just going to get
I've got
our.
the,
We've got our pots ready down here. But
Yeah.
what we're going to do, we're just going to change the camera angle so we can get down there a little bit better, and we're going to tell you about our pots.
Well, there's nothing much to tell, really.
Well, we're going to do it anyway.
All right.
Here we go. So we are having a look down at our pots for. Here he is. He's over here. For our tomato plants. Now, Dad, what you doing, Dad? What you doing?
I'm cleaning out my pots.
That's lovely. Now, these are the pots we used last year, so you've got to make sure that all the residue, what a good word,
Residue.
we can say that a lot,
Yeah.
is out of the pots, because we don't want any bugs that were in there last year to maybe remain, okay? So you give them a good clean out. Some people would clean these out with Jay's fluid and that, but we're not going to be bothered with that, are we?
I got some.
You've got, but we're not going to do it, are we? Stinks. There you are. Okay.
Well, it makes it. I think it's a nice smell.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you like hospital smell?
Yeah.
There you
Just as well, really.
It's just as well. It's been in them enough. Right. So okay. Then. We're not going to do all these on camera because that's really tedious. Now,
Yeah.
once we've cleaned our pot, what are you doing
yeah.
after that? What do we need before we're supposed to go put a load of compost in there ready for the plants?
Crocs.
Crocs.
It's called crock, and basically it's a bit of old broken pot.
Right. Broken pot.
See.
Right.
And you put 2 or 3 bits in the bottom over the holes.
Right. Okay.
Like that.
And why are we
See?
doing that? Can we see that in there? I'm going to show them.
Yeah.
Look, like that.
Just
Like that.
broken the side.
What have I done? I've broken something. So they go in the bottom.
Yeah.
So they are covering the holes. Can you see at the bottom of the pot we've got a hole like that? Okay.
Drainage holes, and that helps with drainage.
That helps with drainage.
so they don't get blocked that way.
Right. So it's important when you that these don't get waterlogged and the water can pass through. So you put them down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Now you said
Oh yeah.
I told you you're putting some rubbish in the bottom of the pot.
No, that's polystyrene or styrene they call it. I
Styrene.
think that's what they call it in America.
Why did we do this bit kneeling down? It really hurts. Okay, but anyway.
And I haven't got so much. I don't know where it's all gone, but you know when you buy something like a TV or a fridge, there's tons of this stuff
Yep.
packed around. It won't degrade.
Right.
And all they do is put it in they bury it.
Put it in landfill.
Crazy why we use this stuff, but this is about the only good use for it in my view. Is you put it in there because it won't rot.
won't rot. So stick it in the bottom if you haven't got stones and you've got some of that and you don't know what to do with it. Stick it in the bottom and you can use it year after year.
Yep.
I suppose. So
That's
there you are.
first been in that pot, you know. For.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to fill these up with compost. Are we going to use our own compost or are we going to get some from the shop? Or a bit of both?
No, we'd use from the shop because it's the stuff that you get from the shop is sterilised.
Yeah.
I will put some manure compost, which little man who comes around with the bags.
There's a little man who comes round with bags.
Of, it's.
We've got a restraining order on him, but he still comes round.
Yeah.
Yeah. He comes round. Will you buy my poo? And we say, all right then, go on.
It's not. It's.
Horse manure.
I think some of it is the stuff. I think he gets it off a place where they grow mushrooms.
Oh right.
And it's lovely stuff.
There you go.
And it's sterilised, you see, that's the point.
Sterilised, so you ain't got no bugs in it.
Yep.
So we'll get some of that, put some of that in it, and then we'll plant it up. We're not going to do it today, but we will do it soon, all right?
They'll go into slightly bigger pots.
They can't see you there, I just noticed on the monitor. There you go, there you go.
I'm getting a neck ache here.
All right.
They'll go, the tomatoes you saw earlier, they will go into slightly bigger pots.
Yeah.
About 3-inch pots. And then...
That's potting on, isn't it?
Potting on.
It's what like the professionals do.
Yeah. And then once they're a little bit bigger and they've got their second leaves.
Yeah.
So at the moment they've got what they call primary leaves, but there's some secondaries on there, I think now. Yeah. So give them a couple of weeks and then they can go out into the...
In here, and that'd be lovely. Now we have got a heated thing underneath this soil and under all this thing. That just stops, if we did get any frost or anything, that stops that getting to the pots.
Bitter this week.
Be bitter. And apparently it's Easter soon and they reckon we're going to have some snow, but we will see.
It's Palm Sunday today.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it Palm Sunday today?
Well, it's Easter Sunday next week.
Oh, right.
So it must be.
Oh, right, okay then. Right. I haven't done that sort of stuff for a long time. But there you go. Right.
Well, neither have I.
Well, this is true. Okay. But, right, anyway.
My memory's better.
Your memory's better now, is it?
What?
Than it was.
What?
I don't know. But that's about it for today.
I'll have to redo this. You kicked it.
Sorry. But we're going to get out and about and do a bit more outside as well. We've got carrots to go in and things like that. So we'll sort all that.
Yeah, it's a bit boring outside at the moment. We were in a quandary, weren't we?
We were in a quandary. It's another good word, isn't it? Another good word. So lots of good words today.
Yeah.
Of what to put in the ground.
About the residue, weren't we? In a quandary about the residue.
Nice. We're not sure what it is. Hopefully it'll stop seeping. Seeping. That's another good. Seepage. That's a good word.
Jobs.
Jobs. That's another good word.
And crevice.
Satchel. Plimsoll. Plimmy.
Plinth.
Plinth.
We got a plinth.
If you've got a good word you like to say, put it in the comments below.
Yes.
And join in. We might say them too. So there you are.
Peripatetic.
Peripatetic. Very good. I still like plinth. That's good.
Plinth's good, isn't it?
But there you go. Well, that's about it for today.
You never have enough plinths.
You can't. There's always somewhere to put something if you've got a plinth. Yeah. So there you are. So that's about it. So we'll get on with some bits and pieces, and we'll put this up. And we're going to try and... Shall we do one a week now?
If you can...
Well, we'll try.
Get your act together.
Well, you sometimes say you don't want to do it.
Well, that's only if it's raining.
Well, okay, well, we're not doing the rain. So we'll try and do one a week if we can, and we'll stop blurbering on. So, 2008, it's probably... not 2018. 2018. Yes, 2018 is started, really. We started to grow stuff, so that's all good. So get out in your gardens and do something. So from me, Mr. Sam, the allotment man, and Dad, happy growing.